Hello. Hello. So some Donkey Kong. Hey man, not all surfers are stoners. Alright. Now, we get into the tough parts of the game. That's okay because I don't know, maybe it's not okay. I just killed Donkey. It's okay. We got a frog. I always hated these kind of levels. You hear that music and you know you're not gonna have a good time. I mean, the music's good, so I guess it's a good time, but that could be said about the whole game. There's lots of the games that's just kind of, it's difficult, annoying, but hey, the music gets you through, so it doesn't really matter. Ooh, almost got hit with that wasp there. Oh, come on. Get the G. Always gotta get them letters so we can get those extra balloons. And exit. That was easy. Surprised I got that one in one go. But this is the hellish part. Minecarts. Everybody's favorite thing from Donkey Kong games. This level, we might be here for a while. I'm gonna do my best. But sometimes, you know, I could get it in like 1 or 2 tries. Other times... Other times, just... it'll take 20 times. But let's hope for the lower level numbers for this level. It's... I mean, I like it. This is usually my least favorite part of the game, but, you know, it's got its own charm in the way it kicks your ass, keeps you on your toes. And this game by far is definitely not as bad as later Donkey Kongs. Like, the more modern ones Tropical Freeze, Donkey Kong Country Returns, those are, I mean, they introduced an easier mode for the Switch version of Tropical Freeze. Let's just put it at that. Oh man. Shouldn't have gone for that N. And there's a balloon I missed, and I don't know, maybe we can make it? Maybe I can survive. Donkey. Donkey, give me strength. You poor, misnamed creature with a stylish tie. Oh no. It's okay, checkpoints, and, you know, previously stocked up on some lives. Good old health insurance, as far as video games are concerned. I missed that in again, but at least I didn't lose my Diddy. You never want to lose your Diddy. I guess, appropriate that, as I was saying, that I lost Donkey. But, shit. Yeah, no, I knew that was happening. I called it. I swore before it even happened. What am I focusing on? Not focusing at all. Oh, I got the end, yay! Oh, well, at least I got an extra life right before I lost it. So, technically no loss? I hope I get through this quickly. I do not want this stream to be just this level. There's so much more to this game. Oh yeah, balloon. Oh no. Come on, Diddy. We believe in you, Diddy. Everything gives me anxiety, but this game. Come on, come on. Ooh, okay. Okay, we got it. We got it. It's okay. Now to move on to, you know, a slightly less hellish level, I suppose. I mean, everything's less hellish than minecarts. But bees, man. Bees, wasps, I can't remember. Like, they sting you. They're assholes, but there's also, like, honey in the mix. Like, Donkey Kong Country 2 has a couple levels, I think. That's just walls of honey, everything's honey, just dripping. But it's like they're totally wasps. But they're bees. Yellow jackets. Yeah, got Diddy back. Come on. The frog, though, like, the frog is a real cool animal companion. I think my favorite's the ostrich, but... Well, no, my favorite's the fish, the swordfish. But, no, I like this guy. He jumps on bees without getting hurt, kills them. Sometimes you land on the bee wrong and it kills them anyway. Weird hitbox. No, and then that happens. You try and use the frog to big hops on the tires that already give you big hops, and Diddy, what are you doing? I can't remember his name. I really only remember the names of the ostrich and the swordfish. Oh, and the rhino. I think his name is Rambi. Don't know what this frog is. Oh God, lost him. Well, it doesn't matter what his name is now. We'll find out in the obituary. Oh, why? I gotta remember to switch into Diddy. See, Diddy's a little faster, and he's got longer jumps. But DK, he's got the strength. So, you know, when you come across bigger villains, you use DK to jump on them. Because Diddy can't hit shit. But when you're trying to jump, that's when Diddy comes in handy. Or I guess frogs come in handy. You came here for minecarts, instead you got frogs. Well, I don't think you came here for minecarts, but you wanted the minecarts, instead you'll get frogs. And bees and tires. And I think the exit's right here. Yeah. We're getting close. Oh God. Just barrel, take me away. Oh yeah, more tires. Bounce me around. And exit. We're gonna do a little dance and we continue. Oh, this one. I bet you're wondering why it's called Stop and Go Station. Well, this thing says go, and look at that guy. Look at him go. And now stop. Stop. And it goes again. And then stop. Oh no. Oh no. Guess that's more of a double oh no, but it's okay, we got it this time. This one never really gives me too much trouble. Who cares? I'm not gonna get the K. I never get all the letters. There's one, I think it's the O. It's just, really difficult to get. I think you just gotta, kill yourself to get it. Yeah, that one right there. I don't know how to get that without dying. Love shooting monkeys in barrels. Oh well. Who cares about those bananas? Man, look at that guy. He's in such a small space. Someone call the union. K. Rool, you're mistreating your employees. Oh no, Tyre, come back. Ooh. Oh crap. And almost there. Oh crap, just running. No, that didn't work. Why did I just let that do? I know, DK. I know. I made a mistake. Oh god. Oh god. Sorry for being quiet, was focused. There we go. And exit. Ing. And save points. I don't really need to go to the save points because I can make just save states. But oh, this one's fun. It's not this one, I think, but one of these levels, those little hamster wheels chase you. I mean, it could be this one. Oh, sorry for that. Excuse me. I don't think it's this one, though. Oh, DKY. Oh, Diddy Y. I mean, I know save states are for the weak. It's mostly so I keep my lives. Like, I don't worry about losing, like, data if I, like, if I run out of lives or something. It's just, every time you start up the game, after quitting and saving, you always start with 5 lives. I ain't about that life. I worked hard for my 20 plus lives. And I'm gonna need them. It just saves the trouble of having to farm lives again later. Because who wants to farm lives after you've already gone to the trouble to farm lives? Oh god. That tire's just bad mojo, man. Is that a thing? Did I... Okay. Checkpoint. No more fears. Okay, there's a frog up there. I don't really... I just ran past the... No, where's the K? Damn. Okay, I'll take it. Temporary invulnerability. A little better than having to start over from the checkpoint. So that's where I would use the frog to get some extra bananas, but alright, let's go stomp on Necky's nuts. Scratch that. Let's go choke a chicken. Here we have Necky, like the vulture thing? I guess a vulture. Just spitting coconuts at us. You do you, Necky. I mean, it's a bit rude, and I don't think that's the best use of coconuts. But, I mean, you do you, Necky. We're gonna go back over here, we're gonna save. Hop. Monkey kisses. I mean, thanks, Candy. You're beautiful. Man, I really like this music. Vulture culture. Yeah, no, I agree. He's totally a stoner boner. Ooh. I like this one. It takes me a little bit to get into the rhythm of things, but it's one of the levels I would come back to every now and then when needing to farm lives. I can't remember why though. I think, oh, well, oh, that's the opposite. That's the opposite of what I'm talking about. That's losing lives. What a dope. What a dope I am. Smoke too much of it, I guess. Just like good old Funky Kong. And like I own Tropical Freeze, okay? I own it on the Wii U. But I like Funky Kong. And Tropical Freeze was hard. And I'm bad at video games. So I kind of really want to get Tropical Freeze for the Switch. I mean, I won't do it in till 5 years later, but I eventually want to get it. Because it just, it looks like so much fun. Jumping around, surfing over villains, chilling in Tropical Freeze with Funky Kong, come on. I'm biased. I always wanted to be a surfer when I was a kid. Like, that was my dream. And I wanted to be a surfer. Instead, I grew up to be anxious. Oh yeah, this is espresso. The sneakers wearing ostrich. And basically with these, it's you collect golden animal figurines and then you get to go to a secret level where you control your animal friends, such as ostrich, rhino, frog, and swordfish. Why did I forget that? Poor Diddy. But you collect 3 of these golden animals, and you go to this little level where you collect, instead of bananas, smaller yellow animals. And just like with bananas, every 100 you collect, god damn it, every 100 every 100 you collect, you get an extra life. Why can't I get this? There we go. That took way longer than it should have. Oh, dear. That's not good. There we go. Diddy's back. Everything's good. Can stop stressing. Stop stressing. I always feel a little bad about taking out the baby vultures. 'Cause, you know, they're just little baby birds shooting out nuts. Probably just following their corrupt government. Doing as they're told, not knowing any better. Or, you know, they could just be evil babies, but, you know, what are the odds of that? Evil babies. Not like all babies are evil. Or anything. They're children of the devil. You didn't hear me say that, though. I did not say those words. Boy howdy, these monkeys in barrels, though. Oh. Well, isn't that lovely? I'm so scared of these nuts. Oh, see, my timing is just, I have no sense of rhythm. I also always wanted to be like a really good bassist, but I have no sense of rhythm. I mean, even like I could get muscle memory, like a little smidge of it, in playing games like this, but it just, I mean, it goes right back down the toilet the second I put the controller down. I forget the entire muscle memory that I developed going through a level, and I just gotta learn the game over again each time. Which I guess is my excuse for struggling at a game I've been playing my whole life. And play regularly. I should be better at this. But I've probably played this game in particular more than any game. It's definitely like my favorite game. Oh, nut to the face. Don't you hate it when Monkey takes nuts to the face? I'll stop. It's bad enough. I'm just terribly sucky right now at the game. I don't need to add really terrible, raunchy jokes. Man, like how the... I can't even keep rhythm after I figure it out. Let's try focusing. If I just say I'm focusing, I'm totally focusing, right? That's... I don't think that's focusing. Jiminy, come on, get out of the barrel. You darn monkey. You know, maybe I'm just... This game is definitely not as good as I think it is. Like, it's a good game. Is it like the best game in the world? Oh hell no. Oh hell no, it's not. But it is to me. I've always liked these characters, and then like the music and the way the game looks, like a lot of the games that came out at the end of the SNES's life cycle were just downright beautiful. Like you got this, Mario RPG, Yoshi's Island, like oh no, it's so close. We were almost there. Almost. I mean, like, a lot of my favorite games, it's all about nostalgia, and a big part of it was also being poor, so you don't have that many games. You play a few games, and that's it. And you play just the same handful of games, they become your favorites. When you have, you know, what are you gonna do? Complain about the only games you can play? Like, oh, this game sucks, I'm not gonna play it. No, you play that game no matter how bad it is until you get Stockholm Syndrome and it becomes your favorite game. I'm joking. Of course, this game is nothing like that. This game is actually a real gem. But like, I don't know, it was just good times when Nintendo and Rare worked together. Which is probably why this game's so good. And like, I don't like all the Donkey Kong countries. I like this one. I like Donkey Kong Country 2. I like Tropical Freeze. I hate Donkey Kong Country 3. Like, that one doesn't even have Donkey Kong in it, I think. I can't remember the name of that monkey. Gorilla? It's not important. What is important is, hey look, we're moving on, we got to a different level. Progress! Whew. Cartwheels all day. Yeah, just like I don't know. I think I'm just like really old and nostalgic with some of my favorite games. Like I'm certainly, of course, not like on any level a Gen 1er or anything. I don't. I don't really, take any issue with newer Pokemon games, but I'll always love Generation 2 is my favorite. I mean, yeah, those games kinda suck in comparison. There's a lot of features in there that later games have and improve upon, but that soundtrack, I don't know what it is. Just the Super Nintendo and the Game Boy Color, just best sounds. And you know, that's why I really like the Heart Gold Soul Silver ROM hacks, where you can listen to the Game Boy sounds instead, because that is my bread and my butter, my jelly and my jam. And look at that. I mean, that being said though, a lot of my favorite Pokemon are actually from Generation 7, where introduced Sun and Moon. I was so surprised with that game. I didn't expect to like so many Pokemon, and then following the announcements of Pokemon, I was getting really excited. Play the game, find other Pokemon I didn't even know were in the game, and it's just certainly not my favorite. I think the trials are interesting. I mostly want them to bring gyms back so we can finally have a dark type gym. But just so many Pokemon I like, and I'm just very surprised. It had a lot of the ones I like actually turned out to be really good too. Like, I sometimes have a habit of favoring the shitty Pokemon, but I feel like future Pokemon games might balance that a bit better. At least I hope. I mean, look what's happened at Dunsparce. Like, it was kind of shitty. Mostly useful because it's a normal type. But so you could slap a bunch of TMs on it. But now that thing's so badass. It's so radical, and I was so happy playing Ultra Sun and being able to catch one like so early. And just hanging out in the grass with some fellow snakes, like hanging out with them Ekans, like, I don't know. Those games bring me a lot of joy. And that being said, I still prefer like the tiny little like square pixel things from the old days. Like, I think Generation 4, where it was a little bit 3D, but like you still had your little tiny guys, and like it was a little cleaner because it wasn't as advanced looking as the Black and White series. Oh yeah, here's the one where they chase me. But yeah, Generation 4, I feel was at least for me, was my favorite art style. Like, I like being able to dress up my character, and like customize it. But I also miss those little pixel days, and I really can't imagine, like, I guess we'll have to see when it happens, if it happens. I can't imagine what Pokemon would look like following behind a trainer at such a 3D scale. Whereas with your little square block characters, it's super easy. I mean, look at Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I realize I'm talking a lot about Pokemon while playing Donkey Kong, and probably should be talking more about Donkey Kong. So these little guys, basically there's like hidden rooms, little secrets in a couple levels. I'm not getting all the secrets, obviously. I'm not that good. You guys, you just avoid their chomps, you keep jumping them on their head, and you get Gold Rhino or something. You get a bunch of bananas. You get a lot of bananas, and hey, you get extra lives. That's how we stay alive. Oh, I'm dumb. I was like, is he not following me? I want to go get those bananas. I'm an idiot. Oh, stepped on my face. Another game, I don't have the right wires for it, but I'll eventually get them. But another one of my favorite games that is purely nostalgia and because of limitations is Rayman 2: The Great Escape. Specifically on the 64, I don't know why, like, the soundtrack wasn't as, like, advanced sounding. It didn't, like, the audio on, like, the Dreamcast version of the game, way better, but, and purely for nostalgia sakes, I most definitely prefer the Nintendo 64 soundtrack. But at some point that was the only game I owned. Like that and Tetris, so I'm also really good at Tetris. But so it's, I guess it's a 3D platformer, kinda? I mean, it qualifies, I suppose. And good old Rambi. It's one of my favorite games. Purely for nostalgia. But I think its soundtrack is great, it plays great, and it doesn't play great. I mean, it's kind of a platformy game on the Nintendo 64. What do you think? Please, like, I mean, yeah, Mario 64 and the Banjo games are classics, but they're crap classics. I don't think they hold up in that if you like the games for nostalgia, you can find the strength to go through the harsh gameplay. You'll be capable of, you know, actually getting through it without being annoyed. But if you played the game as like, if you've never played the games before, if you didn't grow up playing them and you play them now with how crazy today's games are, first of all, you'd start up the game and you'd see it and you'd think, hey, this looks like shit. Music would start playing, this sounds like shit. And then you get into the game and then suddenly it plays like shit. But I still love it. I shouldn't. It's a bad game. But I love it. It's one of my favorite games. But unlike Rayman 2, unlike Rayman 2, this game, mostly it's my own personal problem that I'm not doing well. It's all me. I'm bad at video games. I'm not focusing because I'm talking. I'm not gonna stop talking. Focus. It doesn't matter that much to me. But like this game actually is good. Not just for nostalgia's sake, like the music holds up, the graphics, I think, hold up. And you know, it's a good game. It's a really good game. And the gameplay is definitely a little easier. Yeah. Gameplay is a little easier. Than modern Donkey Kong games. Lost my ostrich. But I think that was just a thing with the Donkey Kong Country series. They just kept getting harder. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I've just gotten worse. I don't know, the boss battles in Tropical Freeze just, they kicked my ass. I've never finished it. I think I mostly like that game so much though because David Y is like oh man. These orangutans throwing barrels just creaming me. Oh, my butt. But you know, I would like to, you know, when I get more into, like, scheduling things, get better at this, I'd like to eventually stream some 64 games, like, get the equipment I need to do so. Not just to stream Rayman 2, but also most shit show game on the 64. Well, not Superman. Not Superman 64, fuck that. But, the other one. Hey You Pikachu. If only because I went to a lot of trouble to get a microphone for Hey You Pikachu. Like, went through a bunch of retro gaming stores, found the game. They said to sell me the game, but they didn't have any mics. I said, you know, like, I'll wait if they want to order more mics. They did. I come in, they say they sold it to somebody else. So then I had to search online everywhere for not only affordable, but proven to work microphones. Because those things are so old. They're so old. One that works. I don't have the attachment, so I have to duct tape it to my 64 controller, which isn't a 64 controller. It's just like a, I forget what brand it is. It's not like a Mad Catz controller or anything that bad, but it's not a Nintendo brand. Let's just put it at that. But yeah, I have to duct tape my microphone, which, I mean, like a lot of people did anyway, because you lose things. But the point is, it works. Now, this is probably the third copy of Hey You Pikachu I own. First copy, I had it as a kid. Really wanted that Hey You Pikachu 64, but yeah, I got it as a kid. And then eventually you grow out of things. Clam's shooting, Clam's just shot some pearls up my butt. Yeah, like, you trade in games. Grow out of them. You don't think you're gonna want to play them. You don't know nostalgia exists yet. And then I find another copy later in life at a pawn shop. I get it. And it comes with the mic, which is excellent. And then the game was possessed by the devil. Like, I wish I made this up. Put in the game. Hook up the mic. Talking to Pikachu, we're pals. It's like, hey, Pikachu. Hey, you're Pikachu. Go do this thing. Take that thing. Here's a turnip. Hey, look, Magnemite. You know how it goes. And then suddenly, one morning, you wake up, and Pikachu should be waiting by the door. Instead, he's like glitched into the back door, like a part of it. I was like, hold up, Pikachu, there's something wrong here. So I turned off the game. It's like, let's start this over. Ah, good, checkpoint. Start it over and load the save. It says the save file's not there. It's like, what? Try it again, and it works. The whole screen is black. Like, Pikachu is red, making a bunch of glitched out Pikachu sounds. Every speech bubble is static. It's just causing chaotic static on the screen. Oh, I went into that. So Pikachu just kinda... It was no longer, hey you Pikachu, it was more like, holy crap Pikachu. So now I'm on my third copy, after that happened. That's like the second time. I've had like some real glitch problems with the Pokemon game. First time being... I don't know what caused this. I think it had something to do with releasing Missing No. I was playing blue version. I wanted some help from my brother. So he took my game and he caught so many Missing No. And just... like my PC was filled with them. I couldn't catch any more Pokemon. Because all I had was Missing No. So I released them all. And then one day I'm playing the game and it just like starts crapping the fuck out. Like it's just losing its mind. Screen's getting all wonky. Like looking all like negative mode. Like the character started walking in different directions. Like I try to go one way. And it's going another, like gets me lost in Diglett Cave or tunnel or whatever it's called. Tunnel? Cave? But the Diglett place outside of Vermilion. Just, it's up walking in there, it's walking around all wonky, and I was like 5. I thought my game was possessed by the devil because, you know, when you grow up in a Christian home, that's what you think when these things happen. And I just, it's like devil, ghost in my game. I can no longer play this Pokemon game. And I kind of like trashed it. I was so scared. It's okay because I got like gold right afterwards, so... Yeah, like, it's those Generation 1 games. They got some serious spooks in them. I mean, I think the whole creepypastas of possessed games started from actual stories of people having their games glitch out and thinking they were possessed, you know? There's always some truth in the myth. Nothing is ever just a story, right? And like, I'm so sick of this beat. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Buzz, 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 buzz. Eat a barrel. He's so angry at me. He's breaking all my barrels. Oh man. Like this Bumblebee. He's serious and seriously into rumbling, man. Like, I've never met a bee so into rumbling. It's terrifying. Crap. He's so erratic. Oh yeah, I don't know if y'all have heard. I've only recently noticed, heck yeah. But speaking of erratic, crud, what was I saying? I took a sip of water and my brain went blank. It don't matter. So we only got like 2 levels left. I'm gonna go check out Candy. Make a little save. And that's it. Alright. I think we're gonna jam out with our Funky Kong. And I'm gonna call it quits for now. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. See you later, dudes.